Today we are going to perform parallel operation on single phase transformer. There are certain conditions which must be satisfied while connecting transformer in parallel. The most important condition is that the transformer should be properly connected. That is, the secondary, if it is connected wrongly with wrong polarity, so there will be a large circulating current which will flow through transformer and it may damage it. So considering this important conditions, we are going to perform this in our lab. So for conducting this experiment, we need two transformer. So here are two transformer. We need one variac. We need 3 ammeters, one ammeter for one transformer, the another for another, and the third one for total measuring the total current of transformer. And we need one load. We are going to use here rheostat bank, and we need one switch and some connecting wires. So let's see what are the connection diagram. What is the connection diagram? So here is the connection diagram. We can see we have two transformer. So here the rating of transformer is 230 volt oblique 115 volt 1 kVA transformer. So this is our first transformer, this is our second transformer. Here the primary is considered as HV, that is 230 volt. That winding of transformer is connected to the source. So we will connect the primaries like this way. There are two supplies. So the first terminal that would be connected here for first transformer, the another terminal it would be connected here, and for second transformer the connections would be like this. Let's talk about the secondary. So see here what we have done, that we need 3 ammeters. So in secondary we have marked for first transformer it has terminal 1, terminal 2. Here for second transformer we have marked terminal 1 and terminal 2. So what we have done, we have connected 1 ammeter to terminal 2 of each transformer. So 1 ammeter, one of the terminal that is connected to the second terminal of first transformer secondary, and the coming terminal that is connected to here, that is the second terminal of second transformer. So here we can see we have connected 1 ammeter which is coming from second terminal of second transformer. So these 2 ammeters are connected together through using this wire. Then we have connected 1 ammeter through this connection, and then that ammeter is connected to the load bank. For first terminal we have connected one switch in between this line, and across that we have connected 1 voltmeter. Then this terminal 1 is connected to the terminal 1 of second transformer and its joint that is connected to the load. So it is the circuit diagram that we have seen. Considering this, we are going to make the connections. Considering circuit diagram, we have already connected the transformer, and let's see whether connections are correct or not looking at this circuit diagram. So we can see here that the primary of first transformer that is marked with P1 P2 here, the second transformer P1 dash P2 dash. So we can see that the P1 and the P1 dash that is connected together, and then it is connected to the one of the supply terminal, and then the second terminal P2 and P2 dash of both transformer that is connected together, and then it is connected to the another supply. So see here that these are the primaries are HV. So these are the primary of first transformer, and these are the primaries of second transformer. So it has to be connected together. So we are connecting it through 2 wires. So this wire is showing that this is connected together, Okay, we have connected it. Then another wire that is connecting another terminals, so that we can see it here. Okay, so that connection is made. Hopefully it is clear. Okay, so this is connected together. Then what we have to do, this has to be connected to the one terminal of the supply, the P1 and P2. It has P1 and P1 dash has to be connected to one supply terminal. So here we are using the variac, and we can see that we have connected one wire from here, and this is going to the one terminal of this transformer. And the second terminal, we can see that is connected to the another terminal of this transformer. As both terminals are connected with another transformers, okay, respective terminals, so that is also connected with the supply. So these connections are over on this side. Let's talk about the connection for second transformer. So we can see that for terminal 2 we have connected one ammeter, and here also terminal 2 one ammeter is connected. So we are seeing that one of the terminal, okay, terminal 2, this is the terminal 2 of first transformer, so that is connected to one of the terminal of ammeter. So here we have connected to one of the terminal of ammeter. So we can see that it is connected to here. Okay, it is clear, we can see that. Then we are talking about the another transformer. So for another transformer, for from second terminal we are connecting another ammeter in series with this, of course. So this is, we can see that it is connected to another terminal. Then we can see in our circuit diagram that the terminal from the ammeter, that this terminal, and from this ammeter it is connected together. So what we have done, the terminal which is coming from here, and from the second ammeter, the terminal that is connected together. So we have connected the two terminals together of here as shown in the figure. We have connected by using one wire, so it is connected. Then we can see that this connection is connected to the another ammeter first terminal. So let's connect it. We have here third ammeter, and this connection, the joint that is connected to the first terminal of ammeter. So here we have connected, so it is connected. Then let's see here, this second terminal from this ammeter, it is connected to the load. So here we are going to use rheostat bank. So here we are having two terminals. So one of the terminal we are going to connect the third ammeter's a wire that will be connected between one of the terminals. We have connected here, that we can see. We have connected it. So that connection is over. Let's make the connection on this terminal. So we can see that this terminal 1 and this terminal 1 of two transformer that is connected together, and in between a switch is connected, and across the switch a voltmeter will be connected. So what we can do, so let's connect. Let's see the first terminal. So it is the first terminal of one transformer, and here is the switch. So we have connected across one terminal, this switch is connected, and there is another terminal for here, we can see that. Okay, so we have connected one switch between first terminal of two transformer, that is connected. We can see these two wires, it is coming from here and one is coming from here, and then it is connected to one terminal of switch, and here we can see that is connected to another terminal of switch. So it is connected. Then we will see that we have to connect one voltmeter here, so that can be connected across these two terminals. We are going to use multimeter here. Then we can see that the another terminal that is connected to the joint of two terminal that is connected to the first terminal of load. Okay, so we have taken one connections from here. One wire is connected to this terminal of switch, and then it is connected to the load of the supply. Load to the load, one of terminal of the load. So here, so these connections are complete. Is there any pending connection? No, all are completed. We have connected all the loads. Now the important question is that why we are connecting this switch here and what is the purpose of it. We know that we have to satisfy one important condition, that is the secondary should be properly connected. So how we are going to verify that? What we will do, when the supply would be switched on, this switch would be open, and when it is open we will apply the rated voltage, and we will connect one voltmeter across this switch, and we'll see the reading of voltmeter. If voltmeter reads 0, then it is properly connected. If it reads any other value, it means the secondaries are of transformer are wrongly connected. At that time, what would happen? If this switch is closed, so a large circulating current will flow and transformer that may get damaged. It is going to damage the transformer. That's why before we need to keep this switch it should be open, and the voltmeter should read 0. Okay, so this is an important precaution for switching on the supply. We can now switch on the supply. Before switching on supply, make sure that connection is properly connected, that already we have seen, and it should be, the variac should be at 0 position. So it is not at 0, so I'll make it 0. So it is at 0 position now, and then we can switch it on, and after and the other requirement that this switch should be open. So now this switch is open. The other things that we can keep volt ammeters like this. So this ammeter is going to give the current for first transformer, this one is going to give the reading for second transformer, and this is going to give the total reading. So that we are going to write in our observation table. We can make it. So I1, I2 and I, that is the third ammeter, and here we can do the calculation, that is I1 plus I2 can be calculated, and it should be equal to I. So we can find if there is any error in reading, so that can be determined. So what we need to do, now we can switch on the supply, and after switching on supply we need to apply the rated voltage at rated frequency, and then we have to see the voltage across this. If it is 0, at that time we can close the switch, and then we can switch on the load one by one. So switch it on, this can be switched on like this. So it will be switch on, so the load would be connected, and we will start getting some deflections in this meter. So just for some load interval we can get different readings. So we will see the readings, and then we will note down the readings. After making the connections, we will switch on. We have switched on, and we are adjusting the supply voltage to 230 volt for first transformer. The variac is connected to the HV side, that's why we have kept it 230 volt. So now we are measuring the voltage across this switch, so which will indicate whether transformer are properly connected in parallelly with conditions or not. So we can observe that it is 0, so yes, it is connected properly. Now we can switch on this knife switch. So we have closed it, now it is connected, and if you will see the meters reading for first transformer, there is no deflection, and for second transformer ammeter is not showing any deflection. So what we will do, first we will switch on this load one by one, and then we will observe the deflections in the meters. So we can see we are switching it on. Now part of load has been switched on, so we can see there is a deflection in meters, and for further reading we can switch it on. Now we have completely switched on the load, and we need to measure the readings. So for this ammeter, which is connected with first transformer, so that reading can be noted down. This is the reading for next transformer, and this is going to give the total reading ammeter for both the transformer. So we can note it down. So the meeting for this ammeter is 3.5 ampere, and which is connected to first transformer. For second transformer, reading is 3 ampere, and here we can see it is giving the sum. Approximately it should be 6.5, but due to some error it is nearly 6.2. So these are the readings. We can take further readings by changing the load, so it is obtained for full load what the range we are having. Okay, so these are the readings. We will note it down this in our observation table.